we're talking about keyword research today. That makes us be found #1 spot on Google, which is amazing. But the thing is, a lot of people do keyword research wrong. So I'm going to show you today my tips and tricks for how to put keyword research, how to do it from start to finish, and how to apply it on your blog. And I'm going to use one of my very own blogs and websites so that you can see me do it live, so you know exactly what the process looks like. So let's go ahead and get started. Hope you have your coffee and you're ready to go. All right, so #1, you're going to want to brainstorm some ideas. So this looks a whole lot like grabbing a piece of paper and writing a bunch of stuff down, okay? I want you to think about, what are some of the terms that if someone was looking for your topic, if they went to Google and they typed those things in, what would they type into that search bar? So I'm going to give you some examples. So I run a website called ketoisforgirls.com, and it's really exciting and I love it. And I'm super excited because I do keto. And so I wanted to teach other people how to do keto because I've lost over 40 pounds doing keto and it's so exciting. And yeah, so I go into Google and I'm like, what would I need to know if I was a beginner? And I would go, how to start a keto diet for beginners, right? Or keto diet, or keto diet plan, or keto meal plan. All right, so there's some of my ideas. So I'll show you what to do with those ideas in just a little bit. So you do that for yourself, write them down right now. You can pause this video if you're watching the replay. If not, then go ahead and write just a quick little shorthand list of some of your ideas, and then we're gonna go on to step 2. So I want you to go to a website called Ubersuggest, and this is going to expand your terms. It's going to give you more options. It's going to give you all of the stuff that you maybe didn't think about. So it's going to give you synonymous keywords that are helpful that you can add to your site to help you rank. So these are going to be key terms that people aren't necessarily using, but they're getting a lot of searches in Google. And so that's a really great opportunity because the competition is low and the traffic volume is high, and that's what we want to see. All right. So after you do that, you're going to go make a spreadsheet of your ideas. Now, like I said, I know I'm blowing through this part of the lesson, but I'm going to show you how I do all of this live. You're going to help me keyword research a keto blog in just a minute. So hold on to your pants. We're going to be rolling through this thing really fast, but promise it'll all make sense in just a minute. Okay, so I usually like to make a spreadsheet of my ideas, or I like to write them down on paper because I like to track what the competition and this search volume is. And I'll show you how to figure out what the competition and search volume for your keyword is. All right, so the second step, this is kind of like the main second step. I know there's a lot of steps underneath of #1, but don't get overwhelmed. We're going to show you how to do it step by step, so don't worry about it. We got you. All right, so #2, you're going to research your ideas, okay? So I want you to go and download this tool called Keywords Everywhere. It is an extension for your Chrome browser, and that is going to allow you to actually see all of the metrics of that keyword, including cost per click. So if you're paying for advertising, that'll tell you how much it'll cost you to get a number of clicks, right? It's going to show you your search volume, and it's even going to show you the competition, which is going to be super handy later in the next step. All right, so then we're going to run some searches on Google. Super easy. We all know how to do that. Open your Google browser once you have Keywords Everywhere installed, and then I'll show you what it looks like. And then you're going to update your spreadsheet of ideas. So you're going to go through all of those things that you wrote down before, and you're going to write down this much competition, this much volume, this much cost per click. You're going to write all those metrics down so you have them in a one-page view so that you can see what you're looking at. Then the very last step, super easy, is to add the keywords to your website, which seems pretty easy, right? But where do you even put them? Well, you're going to want to make sure you have them in your page title, your URL, in your headers throughout your copy on your page, and then in the first paragraph, you want to make sure your keyword appears right in that first paragraph. It's really important. You want to make sure you have some variations of it sprinkled throughout your copy, so you don't want to just say like keto for beginners the whole time. You want to say like keto for beginners, or keto diet for beginners, or keto meal plans for starters, or things like that. You want to mix it up a little, make it sound natural, and remember that you're always talking to a person. You're not just talking to Google. All right? And you want to have it on your image alt tags. And I'll show you exactly how to do that right inside your Weeknight website dashboard. Soup's easy. And we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of a live thing here. Okay. All right, so I just want to mention this. We'll come back to this, but I'm going to mention it right now. If you want to learn more about SEO, all you have to do is go to weeknightwebsite.com/member-library. This is where all of your Weeknight website stuff is going to be housed, and you're going to be able to watch all of these lessons that we do on the Fridays. We're going to have them all linked up there, but also we have other lessons like your website roadmap and your perfect homepage cheat sheet, and even, yes, all about SEO with yours truly. So go ahead and make sure you check that out because those resources are super, super valuable. All right, so let's go into a live demonstration on how to do this, okay? So I'm bringing up this nice little thing right here, all right? So this is my website. I want you guys to know that you can see it and all of that kind of stuff. So this is the website, and I'm just checking to make sure that we are good, that there's no comments or questions. You know, if you guys have any comments or questions, you can pop those down in the bottom. I'm super happy to answer any questions. I've got my comments pulled up, so ding me up, all right? Okay, so basically, I want to go ahead and talk about this website, and I'm going to show you some basics of how I keyword research for this website, okay? So this is my website. It's not live yet. I'm working on it, right? But I want to make sure it's really keyword friendly. So if you scroll down, you'll see I have some blogs put up, okay? So this is the one that I want to show you a lot about today. So first, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be talking about how to start a keto diet if you're a beginner, right? So that's kind of a big thing, like how do you get started, right? So let's go ahead and go over to that first tool that I suggested, Ubersuggest. And it's actually, Neil Patel is a really amazing resource for keywords and for SEO. He's really knowledgeable and he knows a lot, and he has a YouTube channel, which is super nice to watch. So if you are wanting to dive super deep, I would recommend Neil Patel for sure. He's amazing, and he's one of the thought leaders in the SEO industry. So this is his tool called Ubersuggest. So I'm literally going to put in here keto diet plan. You can see I already had it searched. So I'm going to put that up there, and then I'm going to click search. Okay. Now, once I've clicked search and my searches populate, it's going to show me what my search volume, meaning the number of people that go and actually look for this every single month. So 74,000, that's a really high search volume for that key term. And it's keto diet plan. Okay, so that's kind of a large one. It's really broad. It's got a lot of people, you know, they're going to be looking for different things when they search for that term. So you need to think about the intent when somebody is going to Google and they're typing that in. What are they looking for? So like if you're typing in keto diet plan, well, are you looking for a beginner diet plan? Are you looking for something that's a little more advanced? Are you looking to purchase? Are you looking for a free download? Are you looking for a blog to read? Right? So you're going to want to narrow them down just a little bit to kind of find your target audience for that specific article. All right. So the SEO difficulty is medium. It's got a 55 score out of 100. The paid difficulty is even harder. Okay. That means that a lot of people are actually trying to rank for that key term, and businesses are going to be trying to rank for that as well. So you have a lot of different things here, but if you scroll down, this is where the magic happens, okay? There are tons of other options over here. Keto Diet Meal Plan has a really low difficulty score, okay? It's only a 27. Keto Diet Plan Menu has an even lower score. And if you do Keto Diet Plan PDF, that's only an 18, like super low, guys. That's crazy, okay? These are great key terms. And they're getting a little bit of searches, right? So the one that I would probably target would be the Keto Diet Plan Menu, okay? But I'm looking for something I want to do for beginners, okay? Because I want beginners to be able to look at this, and I want to know that somebody that's a beginner can look at this and actually do it, okay? So here are some of the other options right here. Everything that's in the green right here, these are good to target. So Keto Diet Plan for Beginners PDF. That only gets 170 volume, which means searches per month. So I would steer clear of that one. It's not necessarily one I would target. But Keto Diet Plan for Beginners is still green. It's only got a 31 out of 100 with the difficulty score for ranking. And so I'm gonna actually target that key term. Now, this gives me a little bit of an insight as to the volume and the difficulty and all of that kind of stuff. So now that I've done that, I'm going to go back and I'm going to write that down on my sheet. So I'm going to say, in my spreadsheet, I'm going to say Keto Diet Plan for Beginners. P.S. If you guys want a spreadsheet, I can make one that's shareable for you guys that you can actually download into a Google Drive. So if that's something that interests you, pop that in the comments and let me know, because I will make you a spreadsheet because I love a spreadsheet like so much. All right. So now that I've decided on my keto diet plan for beginners, I'm going to go ahead and go over to my Keywords Everywhere tool. All right, now I've already downloaded this, and I'm just going to move my little face bubble out of the way over there so that you can see what that looks like. Okay, so I've already downloaded this. So I'm going to go in here, and I've got, notice how I have keto diet plan. That was our key term that we were trying to look up, right? So this is a 25,000. Now that I have the keywords everywhere, my search results look a little different than most people's, right? So this green box right here tells me this key term gets 25,500 people per month, okay? Keto diet menu plan for beginners. These are related keywords. So this is another great place you can do a little research, see what key terms would work for you. You want to have on average 2 key terms per blog post and 3 key terms per page on your website. So because you want to have a couple of variations of the keywords so that you don't look like you're stuffing, like Google penalized everybody for stuffing keywords into the page too much a few years back. So you don't want to look like you're stuffing keywords into the page. You don't want to look like you're doing that. But you want to make sure that you have some variations so that your language sounds really natural, because Google will score you based on if you sound like you're actually talking to people, because that's what Google is for, people, okay? All right, so we look down here and you see keto diet menu for beginners. That gets a 22,200 search volume. Keto diet plan vegetarian. That's kind of interesting. I never thought of doing one for vegetarian because keto tends to be a little meat heavy, right? But that's a great term that I would never even think about. That's right here and it's suggested for me. Keto diet plan PDF. Okay, so people really want a printable PDF that they can download. So I'm going to want to include that in somewhere within my language on my page, because that's going to help me rank better for this 3,600 search volume right here. Okay, keto diet plan recipes. So that would be a whole different thing than what I'm doing, because I am providing the diet plan and the recipes and all that, but I would want to target that one separately because that would be a really specific term. All right, people also searched for down here. You can look for all of these different things. I mean, there are just hundreds of suggestions. And the cool thing is you can click this little button, export to CSV. And once you do that, if you click on this, it is going to open up this fancy little thing with all of your volume and competition, so you don't even have to copy it. Wink. You're welcome. That's super fun and fancy. I love it. So, okay. So now that I've decided I'm going to do keto diet plan for beginners, okay? So let's go ahead and go back to that blog post that I was talking about, and I'm going to show you where I put all my key terms so that you can put them in your blog properly, all right? So now I'm going to click the find button, and I just put in keto diet plan up in the top, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and show you all the places that I put it in, okay? So this is how my blog looks, okay? And I have keto diet plan up here and for beginners, okay? That is my main key term, keto diet plan for beginners, because that's got a 22,000 a month search volume. That's like crazy awesome, all right? So you'll notice that I have keto diet plan right here. I have it down here in my text. I've sprinkled that all the way through my text, including in my headers, all right? So if you don't know about structuring a blog post and you wanna learn about that, put a comment down below, because I know that Kristen and I would love to do a webinar on how to properly structure a blog post for SEO. We would absolutely love to help you with that. So if you want that, pop it in the comments below and let us know, all right? Or you can always send us an email. That's fine too. Just go to weekly-webinar and say blog post request, okay? My tips for success on the keto diet plan, okay? So you notice how I'm going through these key terms and I'm giving them options all the way through, and I'm giving them like, this is about keto, this is about the keto diet even, okay? So I'm mixing it up all the way through that. And on this image, all the way up at the top, right here, when I put that in, when I put that actual image in, there is a section. Let me just go ahead and pull it up and show you. Let's see, weeknightwebsite.com. And I'm going to show you exactly where I put that key term on my alt tag so that you can do it on yours, because it's super fancy. So let's see, we are on Keto is for Girls, and we're going to go to the dashboard over here. And now I'm going to go to my posts and go to all posts. All right. And then keto diet plan for beginners. Let's go ahead and edit this bad boy. Let's say right about, let's see, where do I have my, here we go. Grab my 7-day keto meal plan and shopping list. So I might want to consider changing that text to say, grab my free keto, 7-day keto meal plan PDF, right? To match those key terms that we talked about earlier. So if I was going to add an image right here, which I was planning on doing anyway, so I'm getting a little work done while we're doing the webinar. Yay. Who doesn't love that? All right, now we're going to add some media over here, and I already have my workbook saved. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This right here is another super fancy, easy to do thing. Oh, my computer. Another super easy, fancy, easy to do little thing that I can show you how to do. If you pop that in the comments below, I can show you on a different webinar. But notice how when I clicked on that image, this section right here actually changed, right? So now you're seeing the alt text. This is where you want to put your keyword, all right? So I'm going to put keto diet plan for beginners, all right? And then I'm going to click insert into post, and I'm going to center it up, maybe drag it, make it a little bigger. There we go, but not too big because you don't want to stretch your image out. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is go ahead and click update, and now that tells Google even the images on my blog post are focused on keto, all right? So my key term is looking pretty sharp at this point, okay? So that's the main stuff about how to do the keyword research. I know we went through it really fast. If you want to learn more, like I said at the beginning of the webinar, all you have to do is go to weeknightwebsite.com/member-library, and that is going to help you to be able to get all of the resources that we have. So we have downloads, PDFs, lessons that we don't share anywhere else. These are only for you, our very special, super awesome Weeknight website members. So make sure that you check that out. It's super important. We love it. And I want to just thank you again so much for joining me for this webinar. You guys are amazing. Yay! And make sure you let us know if you launch a website on Weeknight website. We want to know about it. Come on, tag us, send us an email, let us know. We want to celebrate with you, and we want you to feel like you have launched something amazing, because you have. And you have the power to launch anything that you want to and build anything that you like. So if you need help, all you have to do is send us a little email and let us know. We're here for you, or drop a comment down in the Facebook group. I hope you guys have an awesome Friday. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.